Anyway, so hello Glenn, this is Glenn back with another video, and today we're going to talk about what ghosting is. So, I actually read about it. There's a good reference on this website. Progressive Indirect Design Transfer. It's basically the formal name, but we call it ghosting because it actually looks like something that's faintly there like a ghost, even though ghosts don't exist. But basically, if you look at the coins, okay, we're going to look at pennies, but they do occur in US English coins and a lot of other coins. Although modern coins actually do not, I have not seen them on any, especially Australian circulating coins, probably because there's more of a higher standard in the striking. So you can't see it there, can't see it there. The 41s I can actually see it quite clearly. You can faintly see it on these coins, 30s. You can definitely see it there, but the 41s actually are the best coins to actually see ghosting. So here we have an image, so you can see George's head, and it's directly in inverse of the actual design on the obverse. So here's the reverse and the obverse. You can actually also see the kangaroo sometimes, but a lot of the time it is just, you can sort of see kangaroo starting to come through. But mainly on Australian pennies, it includes the bust of the actual king or queen. And basically how this happens is that the image from this die is being transferred via the coin onto the other die. So this die would actually be the one sitting in the actual anvil, and this die would actually be the hammer. So then we put the actual coin in there, and then the hammer comes down, strikes the actual coin, and over time it would transfer the image from this die to that die through the coin. So it is actually a form of die deterioration. It's not actually a die clash, because a die clash is when they actually hit the two dice hit each other, and they both would disrupt each other's design that's actually on the actual coin. So this is an indirect transfer, and it occurs when a die has been used too much. So two dies have been used together quite a lot, and over time there is a displacement in the metal on the coin die that's actually on the anvil. So an anvil is just where the bottom, where it's sitting on a piece of metal or something like that, just holding it there. Then they put the coin in, or the blank. Then the hammer, which actually has the pressure, comes down, stamps the actual image on the actual coin. So that's basically what ghosting is. And you can see the 1941s. They actually are heavily ghosted. So this is actually not a uncommon error, as you can see from these two. They both have heavy ghosting on it. And then we have a look at other years. So 42 has some. So I would say basically they actually just tried to get their money's worth of a die. So they used a die until it started to deteriorate too much. But it seems, now you can see the ghosting on this one, not as heavy as a 41. And here as well, 43. So pretty much the Melbourne and Perth mints. I don't see it on there. How about on the back? On the reverse, I've seen kangaroo ghosting, but they're actually not as common as the George head. So let's go around a few years. So let's 1955. So you can just see barely ghosting. So obviously they withdrew the actual coin dies before it became a problem. And you can barely see ghosting on those coins. So that's 1964. So I'm not going to show all years. I'll do that in the individual videos. Some ghosting on there. How about the Roo? No. This one? Not really. Nothing on that one. Still nice coins though. Beautiful. So these ones, they actually would have withdrawn. Well, there's a little bit there. A little bit ghosting. So that's the back of her head. And how about the kangaroo? No. So they would have withdrawn the actual dies before it actually became a problem in 1964. There was no wartime economy, so they could have actually just used the dies and produced more when they actually needed them instead of rationing resources. As you know, rationing is part of a wartime economy. And, you know, the situation today is that people are panicking, starting to buy too much, so we're starting to ration stuff because it's becoming scarce. Because it's becoming scarce, there's some ghosting on that one. How about the Roo? No? Oh, look at that. It's also another error. Give it a whack. That could probably crack in half. So anyway, and yeah, prices rise when something becomes scarce. Don't understand why people don't think that. They think prices should stay the same, even if it's becoming very rare. But that's not the case. We're in a capitalist economy. And in a capitalist economy, oh, I'm ranting on here. So anyway, ghosting. So that's basically it. Sorry about the rant. Oh, 1960, you got ghosting on that one. I would say ghosting is more common on the penny because it's actually a larger coin. And let's have a look at half pennies. These ones probably have a less ghosting. Can you see it on there? Nope. Don't see any on there. 51. So these are the Australian ones, so you should be able to see it on the Australian ones instead of the ones from the UK. Okay, no. There's a little bit of ghosting on that one. How about here? Oh, you can see ghosting there as well. And on the US coins, it's also mainly with the bust of whoever's on it, Kennedy or Lincoln, doesn't matter. That's who it actually is. I could take 1943. So you can see some ghosting on that. I've seen the kangaroo, but I don't have any at the moment. Maybe I just choose the wrong coin. So, if you like these videos and you want me to explain more terminology in coins, some of them I'm not too familiar with because I actually don't deal in that stuff. I don't really deal in errors. I'm just new to this error, but some of these errors are actually more common than other types of errors, like what do we call it? Die clash. They're not as common as these ghosting coins. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching my video. Sorry for rambling on, and have an awesome coin collecting time. Thank you, and bye bye.